So first we had the Grindhouse 70s horror movie X. Then we had the Technicolor Dreamcoat psychological horror movie Pearl. And now it is time for
Maxxine fucking Minx.
So this movie was one of the few films I was actually really looking forward to seeing over the summer. So let's talk about Mia Goth's and Ty West's newest film, Maxxine. The last time we saw Maxxine was back in the 1970s when she escaped the macabre of the House of Pearl. And now let's fast forward to 1985 and we see Maxxine as adult entertainer, and she's making her way to the big screen in her first feature horror movie. Things were looking good, but now the past is coming back to haunt her, and questions about the murders of the 1970s are starting to make her look like a possible suspect. But if things weren't bad enough already, there's also a serial killer on the loose that is targeting young, attractive women.
What a predicament!
Question is, can Maxxine hold it together and survive and then manage to accomplish her dreams?
Please, I'm a star!
Director Ty West has managed to make each film in this trilogy feel like a standalone film and also stay true to the era that it takes place in. Like, X felt like a genuine 1970s grindhouse horror film, while Pearl felt like this 1940s Technicolor horror movie Wizard of Oz psychological film. I love that Maxxine took place in the 1980s, and it actually felt authentic and didn't feel like they were just nostalgia baiting all this like pop culture stuff. Like, it wasn't oversaturating our eyes with neon or just these random pop culture things that we would probably see like in an episode of Stranger Things. Maxxine gave me the feels from an 80s thriller that I used to watch a lot as a kid, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ty West was influenced by the movie Angel, because man, Maxxine really captured that 1980s Hollywood Boulevard vibe that the film Angel had. And if you have not seen that movie or even know what I'm talking about, you definitely gotta check out the movie Angel, especially the first one. Maxxine as a character to me is very interesting and very layered because she has a very strong personality. And she's been through a lot and has actually stuck to her goal. But she was also kind of reminding me of like a Laura Palmer. Two strong but damaged and complex personalities that are caught up in two different worlds, and it's not really their fault. The acting in this movie is really good, and Mia Goth has such a wide range, especially with this character. Giancarlo Esposito is really good in this film. Even with that gnarly hair that they gave him, he was a very likable character, but at the same time, he knew when to be fierce. Kevin Bacon, man, he was actually pretty good too. He was like a cross between the handyman from Scary Movie 2 and Colonel Sanders from The Waterboy.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
There are a few different plots that are taking place in this movie, and I could see how that could be distracting for a lot of people. And I'm sure each of these plots could be their own individual movie, but oddly enough, it didn't bother me because everything kind of came together at the end for me. Because with each of those subplots and things that weren't fully addressed in the film, kind of opens the door for another movie possibly. And even the climax of the film, as wild as it was, it stayed true to the genre that it is. Maxxine has plenty of blood, cocaine, unique and likable characters, and a better glimpse of the 1980s, and not to mention a better appreciation of 1980s grindhouse films. If you like the previous installments and enjoyed them more as a standalone film, then I definitely think you will like this. My rating for Maxxine, definitely worth seeing on the big screen as a matinee. Alright, so hopefully my review wasn't too nerdy, too harsh, too deep. Did you see Maxxine? Did you like it? Did you think it had that Angel vibe like I did? Please let me know and comment below, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
Get more out of life. Go out to a movie.